Hello and welcome. Now, as you know that in this particular project, we are going to talk about Docker containerization. At least you must have knowledge about what is Docker and what is Docker container. So here, I am going to explain you two main concepts of Docker. First, what is Docker and what is container. Yes, this is enough for you. You don't need to worry about this. If you want to learn Docker properly, you have link into the description. You can join this course as well. Not right now. First of all, you need to complete the whole project. Project number 5. I'm going to explain you everything. So with this particular knowledge of Docker, you can complete this project. Then definitely you can enroll for this. Okay. So let's start with the what is Docker. Docker is a software platform that simplifies the process of building, running and managing application in a self-contained environment called containers. If you ask me what is Docker, I can say that Docker is used to create, manage or deploy containers. So Docker is kind of platform which is used to manage containers. Now, I can give you an example. Let's say that if you want to create a virtual machine, how you can create a virtual machine? First of all, you need to install one software over there. Let's say that if you are using VMware, you have to install VMware ESXi server. If you are Microsoft, you need to install Hyper-V. There is Azure Citrix as well. Now, this type of software is actually allowing you to create a virtual machine. Same way, Docker is a software which is allowing you to create container. Now you may have this question, we understood this, but what is container? I am going to explain you this as well. Uses container technology to package an application and its dependency together in a container, ensuring that it works seamlessly in any environment. You know, if you want to host your application, let's say that if I have one application of food ordering. Now to run this application, I have to host it. Before 2000, we are used to host this kind of application inside physical machine. Then we got the concept of virtual machine thanks to VMware, and then we used to host our application inside virtual machine. Virtual machine provided us some flexibility. Virtual machines are capable to move from one physical host to another physical host. But after 2013, thanks to Docker, we got the concept of containerization. Now we can host our application inside Docker containers as well. Application in Docker container can easily move and run on any system that has Docker installed regardless of the underlying operating system. As you can move your virtual machine, you can also move your Docker container, and it is very flexible as well. Now, ideal for a microservices architecture, allowing each part of application to run independently on its own container. See, previously the software development process is to build monolithic application. Means your whole application is working as a single application. Now, model applications are based on the microservices architecture. Microservices architecture means you are using one application, but there are many applications working together. Let's say that for you are using Swiggy or Zomato for food delivery application, but in this Swiggy or Zomato, there are many small applications running and working together. Now, if you have this kind of architecture, we call it loosely coupled or microservices based architecture. All modern applications are actually using microservices architecture. Now, if you want to host your microservices, it is always good idea to host your application inside Docker container, not inside physical machine or virtual machine. So most of the microservices are actually hosted inside Docker container. Now let's understand what is this container is, right? So Containers are like lightweight virtual machine. As I explained you, we are using container to host our microservices. It is like we can host our microservices inside the virtual machine or in the Docker container as well. But the big difference we have over here from virtual machine is they don't have their own operating system but share the host OS, making them faster and less resource intensive. Let's say that if you want to create container, how you are going to create this? You can create one normal virtual machine or physical machine. Inside this, you can install operating system like Windows or Linux, and then you can install Docker software, and then Docker software is allowing you to create Docker container. Now, the biggest advantage is when you use Docker container don't have operating system. Docker container is using operating system of the Docker host in which you have installed Docker Daemon. If I will to explain you this using whiteboard, you will get better understanding about how actually Docker container is working. So here I have, let's say that one physical machine. Okay, it can be your physical machine, it can be your hardware machine, virtual machine. Okay, now physical host. Inside the physical host, we have to install operating system. You can install any operating system, but I am going to say that I am going to use Linux. Okay. Now, in this particular Linux machine, you have to install Docker. Okay. So, on the top of this, we need to install Docker. Right. Docker software, and Docker is allowing us to create virtual machine. Docker allowing us to create container. So here I can create container, and same like virtual machine, inside this container I can host my application as well. The beauty of this particular process is in this particular container you don't have operating system. Actually, this Docker container is going to use this operating system of your physical host or virtual machine, right? Container can run anywhere on the personal computer, in the data center or in the cloud, making it easy to move application without issue. Docker container can be created from images which can be downloaded from repositories like Docker Hub. Now, you may have one question. Let's say that I have to create a virtual machine. Now, if you want to create virtual machine, you have to have operating system, and you can download the ISO image from internet, and then from this ISO image or from bootable CD or a bootable pen drive, you can install operating system. Now, how I can create container over here? Container can be created using.
Hello everyone, sorry to disturb you. I am sure you guys are enjoying our GitLab course. If you want full access of this course having 83 videos, you can enroll it from our portal. First 100 students will get special discount. There is some limitation on YouTube, we are unable to give you support, but once you become our community member, our instant support is included, lifetime updation, completion certification, and additionally weekly lifetime live session with our expert Bhavesh Atal. We want to improve your skills anyhow, so that's why we added 5 projects as well. We are also available on Udemy. Still, you have any doubts, any queries, you can contact me on my personal number. Thank you.